Hey guys, welcome back to ED Figure Unboxing. If you're finding me for the first time, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the future content. And in this video, we're going to take a look at the Mezco 112 Collective Superman. And I know everyone has been waiting for this figure for a very long time. I'm not even going to talk about the Mezco delay and all their logistics. They'll figure it out. I mean, there's no point in talking about it. Doesn't really help. And here's the left of the box, here is the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And of course, we slide this thing out. And here is the window packaging. Very cool box art. And let's bust this thing open and see what we got. And here we have the figure still in the inner packaging, and he does come with a fair amount of accessories, and let's check out the figure itself. Alright, so here we have the figure itself, and I have to say, I'm really impressed with the figure. It looks absolutely beautiful. I've seen a lot of photos prior to getting this, but it still exceeds my expectation. It just looks so good in hand. And let's just take a closer look at the figure. Oops. And unfortunately, my emblem is a little bit crooked. I gotta figure out a way to fix that, but I really like the fabric they chose. It feels really nice and soft, and my stitching seems to be very, very clean. And I know a lot of people prefer the classic look instead of the Mezco look, but personally, I think this looks really good. But of course, I'm a little bit biased because, I don't have any personal attachment to Superman, because growing up in Asia, Goku is my Superman. But anyways, let's check out the articulation and see what he can do. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much, and you can turn his head no problem. And the shoulder is on a standard ball joint, but we do get a little bit of a butterfly, but just a little bit though. And you can raise his arm up about this much. And this is as far as I would go before I start feeling uncomfortable with it. And you do have bicep swivel, you can curl about this much, and you do have the ball wrist. And for the ab crunch, he can only bend forward about this much. I'm not sure if mine is stuck or something, but it's not a lot of movement. And you can bend backwards about this much, which is quite okay. And you do have some side-to-side movement. And for the leg, you can kick up about... I mean, all the articulation is there, but I'm just really scared if I'm going to tear something. So let me just slowly move it. So you're fine going like that. And you can bend about this much. You do get a double jointed knee. And you do get a swivel through the thigh. Swivel through the boots, and no ankle pivot. And yeah, I believe that's it for the articulation, and let's check out some accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default head, which I think it looks pretty good. I know a lot of people don't like it, but again, I don't have any personal attachment to a specific look from Superman, so I think it looks pretty decent. And next up, we get one interchangeable head for the heat vision, and I think it looks pretty good. Fairly nicely painted and sculpted, but the fact that he's missing the eyebrow kind of bothers me though, so I definitely prefer the default head. And for the interchangeable hands, first off we get a pair of flying pose or karate chopping hands, and these are very common for Superman. It's fairly nicely painted and sculpted, but I think it could definitely be better. I've seen a lot better from Japanese figures, and I think for $80 figure, they should work on this a little bit more. And then we get a pair of just grippy display open hands, and I really like this kind of hands. But again, the quality on the plastic and the paintwork could be a little bit better. And next up, we do get a piece of kryptonite, very nicely painted and sculpted, and I really like the translucent plastic. It's really beautiful. And then we do get a city of Condor, again, very nicely painted and sculpted, and yeah, really cool. And then we do get 3 bullet deflecting effect parts, and let's try to assemble these. Alright, so here we have the bullet effects in action, and it looks pretty good. I really like this feature. And lastly, we get 2 chains. They're very nicely painted and sculpted. And do let me know in the comments if you know, but I'm not sure what kind of material these are made out of. Because for wire, they're a little bit thick, but they are bendable. So yeah, this is very, very cool. And let's try to use this. Alright, so here I have Superman assembled with the chains, and it looks very, very good. I believe that's it for the accessories. It does also come with a stand for the cape, but I really don't care about that. So let's jump straight into the action poses. Anyways, that was just some quick posing, and I hope you guys find that helpful. And after playing around with it, the figure has definitely grown on me. But the ankle pivot is still ridiculous, which is the only real issue I have with the figure, or all the Mezco figures. It just kind of feels like a statue to me when you have very limited ankle pivot, right? But do let me know in the comments on what you think. But I think Mezco has to spend some serious money in their R&D and figure out how to do a good ankle pivot. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because I collect import figures, but I think in terms of figure engineering, Japanese people are way ahead of everyone else. But anyways, let's jump straight into the size comparison. And for the size comparison, we can start with the Mezco 112 Collective. And as you guys can see, Superman is a little bit short, which is a little bit annoying because I think he's supposed to be taller. But anyways, if you're still looking for a good trench coat for your Punisher, I'm selling them and the link is down in the description below. And next up, we have some SH Figuarts Dragon Ball figures, and Superman does tower over them, so that's pretty cool. And then we have some SH Figuarts Street Fighters figures, and they look pretty good as well. Some American IP SH Figuarts and Amazing Yamaguchi. And then we have some of my favorite Figma figures. And lastly, we have some SH Figuarts Naruto figures, and I think they scale pretty well together. And again, if you're still looking for a good Akatsuki roll for your Itachi, I am selling them, and the link is also down in the description below. And I promise you, these are the best in the market right now, in terms of quality. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, as a big fan of Mezco 112 and a casual fan of Superman, I'm overall very happy with the figure. But like I talked about earlier, I might be a little bit biased because I don't have any personal attachment to Superman, specifically to what he's supposed to look like. I don't have a favorite look because there's so many iterations. But I think this Mezco version looks pretty good to me. And I understand some people complain about his neck being too long, or he's way too short, his outfit doesn't look good, but I think it comes down to personal preference. I will still argue that he's the best 1/12 scale Superman we have in the market right now though. But that said, the ankle pivot sucks. Like, they really have to fix that. But anyways, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!